Okay, Nickelodeon, let's do it. Okay, I am here. Let's get this going. I'm early, although I'm late, cause I gotta leave an hour earlier than I normally do. So instead of 2, I gotta leave at shit. What do I do? I'll do the table. All right. Instead of 2, I gotta leave at 1 because I got this training at my job. They want me to be there for an hour, so it's overtime. Only an hour, but so we're gonna get this out the way. I was gonna see Thor, but with the reviews that I'm hearing, and what I already thought, I think I'm gonna pass on Thor and wait until it comes out. I'm also gonna try to buy all my games around like the same time. Like I already got Saints Row out the way, but since God of War and Valkyrie are coming out later, I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna get them like on the 20. Like I said, when I get the YouTube check on the 21st, I think I'm gonna should have enough. I should have enough for God of War, and Valkyrie. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, actually, we just knocked that one out. Let's knock that one out. Let's get that one out of the way. We can get Valkyrie out of the way. We can get Valkyrie out the way real quick. I'm not gonna fucking do that shit though. However, yeah, that was not happening. It's funny though, because it's just definitely not happening. Star Ocean, like that's no. That's I love Star Ocean. I like all of them. I'm still playing the one that came out on PS4. It's a beautiful game in 60 frames per second. Flawless, no problem at all. This one's gonna be more open world. They were trying to go there with the PS4 version. This one is gonna be like you see the enemy, you fight the enemy, which is what they were doing with the PS4 version. But this one is like no type of transition whatsoever. You see the enemy, you fight the enemy. And I'm loving that Japanese RPGs are getting to that level. No more black screens or loading screens. It's just like you see the enemy, you fight the enemy. It's gonna be a great game, but I'm not gonna have enough time to enjoy this type of RPG the way I want to. This is going to be a great Japanese RPG. I won't have the fucking time. But if I do find some time, I'll probably find it in the beginning of 2023. And I'm dead serious. Like, if you start to think about what the fuck you're not gonna have time for, it's not about the money, it's about the time. And I don't want to waste money on something I'm not gonna have time for. So, let me see. I think we're good getting this one out the way. 5, 4, 3. There we go. Okay. So, at least we're good on here. We got Valkyrie out the way. So, we'll be cleaning up to get God of War out the way and The Last of Us out the way with the same YouTube check on the 21st. So, that's what we're going to do. Because I make that event. So, we're going to pre-order those at the same day. On the 11th, we'll see what we were able to generate on YouTube to see, and I confirm with you guys if it was enough to buy Last of Us and God of War Digital Deluxe Edition. Other than that, I just add money to it, obviously. But I gotta get this out the way. So, Destroy All Humans 2, I put that on back burner. I was gonna pick it up this year, but then again, I looked at all the shit that we got. Like, we got Saints Row. That's pre-ordered. Just waiting for that. That's 46 days away. Stray is coming out pretty soon. Finishing up on Guardians of the Galaxy. I want to finish the last level for Resogun, but I was raging and I had to take a break from the game. But it is one last level to complete the arcade campaign. It's a boss giving me a problem. And we got Valkyrie. So we're piling up. We're piling up. So Stray, Saints, Valkyrie. I already have Gran Turismo 7, which I need to get back on and finish the training. Sorry, more in the arcade than Gran Turismo 7. But once I get past that, once I push past those tutorials, then I can just flawlessly play it. Got to get back on Returnal. I think I'm gonna find some time this summer to get back on Returnal to finish the additional levels that they added. But I already got the original platinum. Then that's it. I did want to go and platinum Saints Row the 3rd before Saints Row comes out, but in 46 days, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time to do that. I would definitely want to, but that I do remember how lengthy Saints Row the 3rd was and the grind. But I didn't have a lot of games at the end of that year on the PS3. So when I got the platinum on Saints Row the 3rd, when I came out on the PS3, I was successful. So we got Valkyrie out the way, Saints out the way. Stray is gonna be on PlayStation Plus. And then Last of Us and God of War we're gonna pick up on the 21st of this month. Hopefully at the same time. Yeah, like I said, man, I got other shit I gotta do. I can't just invest everything in the games I would, but I got a lot of other shit to do. Bills, everything was just, yeah. Okay. The developers kept saying hi to each other on Twitter, and I was wondering what the fuck that was about. And I could only expect that something was gonna happen this morning, because one of them kind of like said, one of them says something about it's gonna be tomorrow's gonna be a good day. I think it was Corey, and Corey Barlog is the guy that oversaw God of War 2018. Now, what they said today is every 15 minutes there's gonna be a new indie game being shown off. I don't think I'm gonna like all the indie games. I might not like any of the indie games, but we are gonna go take a look at least this one. This one looks like something I won't like, but we're gonna take a look at Sea of Stars. I would expect them to probably give us an update on Stray today, since it is coming out and they are focusing on indie titles. I think this is a way to get around them not having a state of play today, even though they probably wanted to. So as you know, Thursdays is a state of play, and the classic line of state of plays were indie titles, right? We would get excited for a state of play, then we would go look at the state of play, and then it'll be filled with indies. It seems like they decided to not have a state of play today, because if they would have had one, everybody would have expected God of War to be there. But God of War state of play is, I will say, not ready. So they wouldn't have had it this week. They will probably have it next week. Now the pre-orders are going up for God of War next Friday. But some developers are talking about they can't wait to show you more. So again, this was more of a teaser announcement, confirmation of the release date. But once they open the pre-orders, that's when the shit is really official. I believe at the moment that they open the pre-orders, they're gonna have a new gameplay, either that specific day on Friday or on Thursday. I'm thinking that don't do anything on Thursday, because if you're doing something on Thursday, you might as well open the pre-orders on Thursday. So I would say when you open the pre-orders, you open the pre-orders with a brand new segment of gameplay, and that's probably what's gonna happen. Now this, I gotta go look over this one more time, because I just looked at it and it's giving me a little bit of vibes of Golden Sun, just a tad bit. It looks like they got fishing. It looks like it's a nice classic turn-based RPG. Looks like something I could get into. Every now and then you need something classic. It's pretty dope. I could get into this. Okay. Well, I fucked with that one. I wanted to check something out. Okay. I just wanted to see. So, as you can see right here, they are basically boosting up with God of War. The first thing you see when you go to the PlayStation page, at least on the PS5, is God of War Ragnarok. So they're gonna boost up with that. It's here. It is definitely here. Ragnarok has came. It is here. Next is Destruction All Stars, which I think is smart. They want to continue to push that game as a games as a service. Whether people hate the game or plan on ignoring it for the rest of its existence, they still at least are trying. Then they have the uploads here, and then they have the state of play June here. Now again, I haven't been to the PlayStation page on YouTube via the PS5 in a while, but this is definitely a new setup because normally the uploads have been pushed all the way down here, but they have it set up completely differently, and it's probably the same way it's going to be set up on the YouTube page for your cell phone or computer. This just means that like their focus right now is God of War. That is their next major game. Marketing is going to get started. You're going to see that motherfucker everywhere. The father and son CGI trailer was really a good teaser. It's not, I'm not saying it won't be a promotion. They might use that for a promotion as well. At least you won't have to do 2 CGIs. But with the budget that they have and the money that they probably expect to get from God of War, they might do another CGI, or this. I feel like it's versatile. You can use the CGI as a teaser and then also use this on the television to advertise the game towards the when it comes out. You know that PlayStation has had a lot of CGIs or cinematic trailers, so since we're here, we'll do a little research on that. Okay, PlayStation stations. There we go. PlayStation cinematic trailer. So let's take a look at this. We had a Horizon Forbidden West cinematic trailer 4 months ago. It was a very beautiful cinematic trailer. Again, normally the cinematic trailers are going to be around a minute. Let's go see what else we got. Here's another cinematic trailer. This is 4 years ago from God of War. This one was also roughly a minute. Don't worry, I'm gonna find the rest of them. So we had a story trailer, launch trailer, cinematic trailer. Here's the announcement trailer for The Last of Us Part 1, but that wasn't cinematic. Trying to find a fucking other cinematic trailers because they definitely had some others, for Spider-Man and shit. Here it is right here. Marvel Spider-Man Be Greater extended trailer, right? So this was a cinematic trailer. This was a really nice, hyped up cinematic trailer for Spider-Man. Everybody loved this one. So what I'm saying is, normally they only gonna get one cinematic trailer. Before an event like God of War, I would expect God of War to have 2 cinematic trailers. The one that we saw for teaser purposes, and then another one. Remember, God of War is gonna be big. You're gonna be going on to all the 8 or 9 realms. So I expect them to have another trailer to show that. This trailer is showing basically, let's just say he's right outside his house. He's in the forest right outside the house. They're still in the snow. But we know that in this God of War, you're going to be going to different realms that are not going to only include the snow. So, again, in order to show that off, you would probably need another type of cinematic trailer where he's maybe going through the realms with Atreus and fighting different monsters and stuff like that. Again, this is what we're seeing here. He fought Scorpion, he fought Rhino, making his way back up. Again, these were my favorite trailers when they had the guy that was in charge of the PlayStation store. and it was just so fucking dope. But yeah, so we had that cinematic trailer. I didn't know about this one, the Street Fighter cinematic trailer right here. Valkyrie Elysium up or pre-order Best Buy. Mass produced, I don't know, but I did just pre-order Valkyrie. This isn't really that cinematic. That's cinematic for Capcom. That's not cinematic for PlayStation. I'm trying to figure out what the other cinematic trailer is, because they had a shitload of them. We know that they did a lot of cinematics. They had a Sifu live action trailer. That was huge. You know, that basically means they put their whole fucking heart into Sifu. I don't really expect to see Sifu anywhere else. Here we go. We're getting to a couple of these. So maybe we should change the wording to launch trailer. I think that's what we'll be changing the words to. So here's another cinematic trailer. This is one that you saw when Death Stranding was about to come out. This is a CGI trailer. Oh, no. This is not it. No. That's not it. No, that's not it. No. What the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. I thought that they would pop up, but you know how YouTube is. Everybody else has all this other stuff. But yeah, The Last of Us had a cinematic trailer. Ghost of Tsushima had one. Let me see if this storm is coming, if this is a cinematic trailer. Yeah, here it is. Here's one of this was another cinematic trailer. Now, not all of them were titled cinematic trailer, and that's maybe why they're not popping up. But Ghost of Tsushima had a beautiful one right here. Days Gone had an amazing cinematic trailer. One that I still hear people talk about today that was so beautiful. But only Sony can really do it. And what I love about Sony when they do their cinematic trailers or even their live action advertisements, they put their whole heart in that shit. And it's not like, hey, it's 4 or 5 minutes of cinematics. No, it's a cinematic to let you know, hey, bro, this game's about to come out. They always make sure that they put the cinematic trailer out after they put out gameplay. The first introduction to the game is always gameplay. And it's a really, really smart way to do that stuff. So let me go see. I think I'm almost done looking through these fucking trailers because they're not always gonna pop up. That PlayStation All-Stars? 9 years old, motherfucker. That shit about to be 10 years. I mean, I guess it's not, we're not getting anything related to PlayStation All-Stars, but after 10 years of this first celebration of all their characters, I have to say that with Aloy and Kratos and Ellie and Joel game coming out this year, as well as Gran Turismo, it is a big celebration of PlayStation. Doesn't mean they're gonna make a fighting game again, but it's like they're not taking any prisoners this year. They're not doing any of that shit. Damn, bro. They just didn't want to pop none of them up. It's cool though. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch it to launch trailer. Let me see if we can get no. Don't worry, I got it. We're gonna check out Days Gone, and then we're gonna check out The Last of Us Part 2. Now, the thing that I liked about Days Gone is Days Gone trailer was really, really well done. Here we go. Days Gone gameplay trailer. No, that's not the one we're looking for. This is it right here, the cinematic trailer. But I don't want to look at it over. Fucking bro. I don't want to look at it at IGN because I hate IGN. I swear on everything, bro. I do not like IGN at all. There it is. Days Gone. One bullet TV commercial. Yeah, this was another one of theirs. Now remember, it's really hard to find PlayStation cinematic trailer because they only put out one per game. And when they put the cinematic trailer out, it's after they have already released gameplay. I'm gonna go jump in the chat. I recommend it to be that way, so you don't confuse the gamer or the viewer into believing that this is real gameplay. So they wait until after, maybe even years after they have already released gameplay for the title to do that. Beat the alarm. Okay. Yeah, so the one bullet trailer was good. I'm trying to think of The Last of Us. The Last of Us Part 2 trailer. And they had a lot of Last of Us trailers. They did, but there's one that's a cinematic trailer. I saw one of them just now. I give them a view. I know it's not PlayStation and they got a fucking advertisement, but I give them a fucking view. Again, I want to thank you guys for waking up with me today. Again, I have to get to work an hour early, so I said I might as well get started an hour early. This was a really good cinematic trailer. My only problem was Ellie looked great and everything was great. The pacing and the song was amazing. It was when she was behind the car, I don't think they got her face right. But everything else in the cinematic trailer was awesome. Again, her face was all right everywhere else in the trailer. It's just when she hides behind the car, she makes this weird face, and I'm like, that doesn't look like Ellie at all. You see right there? Okay, so then when she makes this face right here, not that face. Okay, it's a little bit towards the end. There, she about to make that stupid face. And I'm like, that's not fucking Ellie. Well, I guess it's not there. It was the one, they had it as a promotion, like a thumbnail for it. But again, yeah, everybody got one cinematic trailer. Uncharted, when you go back to that, you might have not remember that. I remember that. I saw it like midnight or something. I'll never forget seeing that one. I saw it on TV at midnight somewhere. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? It was so good though. Y'all probably remember. Here it is. 6 years ago, 8.7 million views. Again, Uncharted is still legendary. People respect Uncharted. People love Uncharted. That's a lot of views for a 34-second cinematic trailer. But again, this is what I respect from PlayStation. They wait until after the game has already shown a shitload of gameplay to show only one cinematic trailer per game. You know, it's more of a... Did somebody just say Peppa Pig? Okay. Who's talking about Peppa Pig, man? We don't believe in Peppa Pig over here. Peppa Pig is, yeah, we don't do that. See y'all motherfuckers in the chat talking about Peppa Pig. Yeah, Ghost, the PlayStation really is on their shit when it comes to cinematic trailers. Oh wow.
Peppa Pig is bacon, man.
Oh God.
Bacon, that's what it is.
We call him the L collector because he collects L's. What's going on, True Woody? Yeah, I'm just going through cinematic trailers. I think that God of War could be the first one to get to, but I wanted y'all to think of it this way. I started to go into this theory, but I didn't have enough time. The theory is God of War was ready last year, and that the cinematic trailer that we got as a teaser to open up the release date information was really supposed to be a promotional cinematic trailer when the game was supposed to come out last year. And that's what I think. Again, for Sony to go to the holiday season with God of War, they know that they have a chance. This is a bold Sony. You know, this is a dominant Sony. Going to the holiday season for, you know, and they haven't been in the holiday season in so long. It's so fucking long. We're gonna talk about PlayStation All Stars.
Oh my goodness, what a bit.
Because that is a holiday season game, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the last time they went to the holiday season without launch hardware. Again, without launch hardware, that they released a game in that November without launch hardware. So let's go show off Uncharted. It's only 34 seconds. I ain't gonna take up that much time. But telling you, bro. Again, you can't do it like PlayStation or Sony. Like it's just Nintendo has never created a fucking advertisement that could hold up to any of the shit Sony and PlayStation have been doing. Xbox as well. It's just the magic. I mean, when we're just showing off cinematic trailers, we're not showing off the live action. Like once we did the live action last week, but if you was to go to the live action category of Sony's advertisements, it's on a completely different level. You know, completely different level. Yeah, so I know y'all hate PlayStation All Stars. I know. I'm probably the only motherfucker in the whole history of PlayStation gamers that remember this fucking game.
Hey, that's not true.
I know. I mean, what was funny is people don't remember that they were hyping up this game so much that they allowed Robot Chicken to do a commercial, and it was a fucking funny ass commercial. Yeah, they were all in on this game. They were all in on this shit. Let's go look at the cinematic trailer. Well, it's actually just the opening of PlayStation All Stars. It's just the opening. So when they published this, now get this, True Eddie, they published this on November 8th. November 8th. God of War Ragnarok is coming out on November 9th. This is the last time I knew Sony brought out a first-party exclusive that went all in and also had Kratos in November. When they come out with God of War Ragnarok, it will be 10 years after they came out with PlayStation All Stars. It has no coincidence. I'm just saying that, you know, there's patterns everywhere, but it doesn't mean we're getting a new PlayStation fighting game. But, you know, we can take a look at this. It's a little pixelated, but yeah, you had Jak and Daxter fighting Ratchet and Clank, which obviously those, you know, I don't think people wanted the matchup, but people had talked about them fighting for a point in time. Nathan Drake comes in, kicks Ratchet off his fucking grind, and then he fights Sly Cooper because they're both thieves. I think that's why they put them against each other. And then Fat Princess almost sits on Sly Cooper, and she fights Evil Cole, which is a weird matchup. Never made sense to me. And then Sir Daniel fights Evil Cole because he's a knight and Fat Princess is a princess, so he is obligated to defend the princess. So then Radek from Killzone starts to shoot at him because he thinks he's some weird guy or whatever. So then they're fighting. Then Sackboy is there and he looks like a teddy bear, so the little sister hugs Sackboy, and then Big Daddy from BioShock gets mad about that and jealous. So then he tries to hit Sackboy, and then Sackboy puts out a banana peel. Nariko from Heavenly Sword and Dante from DMC fight, which is actually a good fight, although we don't like that Dante. the thing about that Dante is he's still Dante. His move sets were Dante. People did amazing combos, annoying combos with him. He just looked like the one that we don't like. Then we saw Toro and Hitachi fighting because they both were karate masters. Then you see the rapper, and Spike from Ape Escape fighting because Parappa didn't like that Spike was collecting the fucking monkeys. And then you see Good Cole and Raiden from Metal Gear Solid series fighting, which is a good matchup. Both electric types. Then, last but not least, you see Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal and Kratos fighting. And this was the best fight of the cinematic because it ends with a big shotgun blast to Kratos, and it just amps up the music, and you see Polygon Man from the PlayStation 1 era advertisements at the end. And it was good. They you know, the cinematic, the opening cinematic for the game, the hype for PlayStation All Stars, they did a good job. I mean, and at the end, I feel like they might have put more money into the marketing than the game itself sometimes. You know, but it was all good fun. But that's the last time I remember them putting out a game in November. Yeah, that's the last time I remember them putting a game out in November. It hasn't been for a while. I'm not even gonna fucking talk about that shit. Unless it's like a launch of a console or a launch of a piece of hardware, but they haven't done anything with this franchise ever. I don't see them bringing it back at all. I mean, they got Evo, and there's a lot of fighting games that they have, and there's a lot of brawlers out there.
I want them to bring them back.
Yeah, I mean, I want them to bring it back. I definitely want them to bring it back, but it's like it's really up to them. I think they could bring it back, and I think that, you know, it's enough people. If I put the PlayStation All Stars 2, I know one of my videos gonna pop up. I know this one from 10 months ago is time for a sequel. That one pops up, but then there is that other one that had like a shitload of views. There it is, 4 years ago, 26,000 views. PlayStation All Stars 2 confirmed. Yeah, man, I didn't like that video. I still like it's probably one of my videos I really regret making because I followed a rabbit hole of rumors and it just, none of it was true. And I mean, it was after that I had kind of cracked down on rumors and doing more research so that I wouldn't ever look that silly again. Waiting for information to come out instead of jumping to conclusions. Okay, here's our next indie title that they showed off. The Tomorrow Children Phoenix Edition. Now, the Tomorrow Children is an old game. It went away, and I never really understood why it went away. I knew that the game was made by an indie developer and it was an online title, and I know there was a community, and maybe it was ahead of its time. So now it's coming back. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's like a survival building game, but it's based in Russia. And you can like harvest these different things and make a town and stuff together. But they seem to have added a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff that weren't there, like that hovercraft and the graveling hook. Like, it's a lot. So you can mine, you can do a lot of stuff. Look like they got soccer now. It seems like they really did say, hey bro, we knew we didn't have enough for it to be a modern game. We're gonna add this, fuck what it is. I respect that. They got another chance. This is now the second game that PlayStation has helped come back. The first one being No Man's Sky, and they actually did good. So I'm hoping that the Tomorrow Children Phoenix Edition finds a home with a community, and I'm hoping it's good. It's coming back for the PS5 and the PS4. Now I don't know if Tomorrow Children is officially going to other platforms as of that announcement, but we will definitely go check real quick on True Woody's favorite home, Xbox. True Woody, our topics for today was to go check out the projects. We had some projects we wanted to check out, and these were project video games that have project in the beginning. So Match Point tennis is what they're talking about, and so from what I understand, they put some dude from the Phoenix on the NBA 2K23, and if I'm not mistaken, the Phoenix Suns didn't get past Golden State at all, and I'm trying to figure out why the fuck they put him on the box. Look, I can't fucking make heads or tails of NBA sometimes. I just really fucking can't. But I'm gonna watch the trailer on Xbox even because I just don't give a fuck. I don't understand. They got shitted on by the Mavericks. They lost, bro. They legit lost. And this dude's getting rewarded for being on a losing team and didn't make it to the finals at all.
Was he like MVP or something?
No. Curry was MVP this year 3 times. Yep. Stephon Curry was a 3-time MVP this fucking year, bro. Finals MVP, All-Star MVP, and another MVP. I'm sitting at them like, bro, really? So Golden State is a fucking joke to y'all? Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. They need to change the way they add people to the box cover of at least basketball. At least basketball. This is the game Match Point Tennis Championships release. This is a game going straight to Game Pass. Xbox is happy enough to hype this game up. I actually don't mind playing some tennis games, more of the cartoony ones, but I'm not a big fan of playing like the more professional simulation tennis. It's just not a lot of fun. Like Mario Tennis, I remember playing a lot of Mario Tennis on Game Boy Color, but yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I played the shit out of Mario Tennis on Game Boy Color, bro. Man, it had an RPG mechanic. You can pick a boy or a girl. And it was just fucking dope. I remember like being able to run around the campus and shit. It was crazy, bro. It was a really there it is right there. Game Boy. Is this it? Game Boy Color long play. Mario Tennis Power Tour. No, that's Game Boy Advance. Where's the one Game Boy? Is this the one? I think that's the one. Let's play Game Boy Color. Yeah, I think this... No, this was it. Mario Tennis Game Boy. Yep, this is it. Yep. I remember playing the fuck out of this game, bro. Yep. I don't think I ever played the Hot Shots Tennis. I played the Hot Shots Golf. And we do have Hot Shots Tennis, so I might go and play that shit. But I remember playing the fuck out of this so much. But I did not care about any of the more realistic tennis video games. Because let's be honest, tennis is not the fucking most exciting sport. So, yeah, I played the fuck out of this one. I didn't play any of the other ones. But I know the people that did the Hot Shots Golf and Hot Shots Tennis really inspired the Mario Tennis and Golf games to get better. At one point in time, I think there was a Hot Shots Golf game on the Nintendo 64, even though that was a game made by PlayStation. There was one Wipeout game also on the Nintendo 64, even though that was by PlayStation.
Wait, well, hold on. Did you say Hypercharge Golf was on Nintendo?
I think either it was on Nintendo. Let me go check. I think it was Hot Shots Golf, but I know the people that did Hot Shots Golf helped make Hot Shots, helped make Mario Golf, if you look at the not only the font, but if you look at some of the other stuff that they added on the course, it's like almost a 1-to-1. Let me go see that real quick. Hot shots. Yeah, because Wipeout is on Nintendo 64, even though that was a PlayStation exclusive. Bro, it was weird. It was just some weird shit. Hot shots tennis. Let me see. Maybe I was wrong about that one. 64. I know it was on PS2. Hot Shots Golf. Hey, bro, you know what I loved about Hot Shots? I had noticed, I never played it, but what I had noticed is they were putting like PlayStation exclusive characters in there, like Kratos would appear, and this I never found this out until just now. The Hellgas from Killzone, and it was just like it. You could tell that they had a lot of inspiration on Nintendo. I gotta go look up the information. I gotta go look it up real quick. Hot Shots Tennis devs Mario Golf. I think it's Mario Golf. I think it's golf. Because even when you look at it, you're like, oh, bro, this is basically like the same fucking. This basically Mario Golf. Let me see. Old fan, blah 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 blah. Does Hot Shots go compared to what's the name? Blah blah. Both Hot Shots much better in terms of customization and the courses. Blah blah. That was the PS4 version. Remember Hot Shots Golf? Awesome big head golf game released earlier this year. Blah 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 on PlayStation. Yep. Yeah, but the one thing from what I heard is that the thing that made Hot Shots Golf and Tennis better than Mario Tennis and Golf was the fact that they had very, very crazy customizations. Like there was a lot. Yeah, there were a lot of customizations. Yeah, that's a Hellgas from Killzone. I never fucking knew that they had a Hellgas from Killzone in one of these Hot Shots. I think every Hot Shots Golf had one exclusive character, like exclusive PlayStation character. One had Kratos, the other one didn't. And if we look at Mario Tennis right here,
But here's the thing though, they did that for their older games, but they won't do that for their new
I don't.
Their new
I mean, they put them in there as Easter eggs now, like what happened with Ratchet and Clank, or having the house from God of War, and
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. They'll put that, but they'll put those in game that aren't service games, but they won't do that for their service games.
Yeah, they don't do it for the service game. I mean, again, well, we did have a Hot Shots Golf game, and they did put some PlayStation characters as well as some Final Fantasy characters in there, like a Chocobo golf cart. But sadly, I think those servers are going offline in September.
Well, Hot Shots Golf?
Yeah, the PS4 version. Yep, sadly. And that's a really, really, really good game. But yeah, I mean, I think the graphics were better for a long time on Hot Shots Golf and Tennis, because it was such a carbon copy when it came to the Mario. That, as you can see, the Mario 64 version just didn't look good, and then they just leaped ahead. But yeah, there's a lot of comparables. You can see that shit. Yeah. I mean, I think I read somewhere that they had it was the same developer. It's not hard to imagine that a developer that was working on PlayStation worked over there, and then they made a golf game, and you saw a lot of similarities. We saw that shit before. Okay. Okay, here we go. Next game. Cursed. Speaking of golf. Cursed to Golf. Are you ready to golf? Which seems to be a golfing minigame. It seems to be a... Wait up. I think I remember this shit. I played a golf game on Game Boy Color, but I don't remember what it was. But this shit reminds me of a game, a golf... Wait up. Oh shit, I think I played a Mario Golf game on Game Boy Color or something like that. This shit gives me a lot of fucking nostalgia right now. Because it's the same exact way. I don't know what the game was, so I can't search it. So it's a side-scrolling, retro-looking golf game. It's so weird. We were just talking about golf, and there's this game that's very similar to, like, you know, Super NES type retro graphics. Really, really interesting. That's one thing I love about the indie devs. Like, they really just be all out there. Speaking of devs and games, let's go take a look at all the fucking shit that's updating. There's a new system software update, and I need to go restart my PS5 for, so I apologize. Gotta get that out the way. Oh, what the fuck? That's what you were talking about, Heisenberg. Wow. The Valkyrie Elysium Steelbook Special Edition is only at Best Buy. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that Steelbook? So the Steelbook is going to have the artwork that is standard in Japan. But our cinematic art of all the characters in the game is our standard for the box. We're going to go put that up on screen real quick, if you guys don't mind. Let me go get this image. I had the indies as our over image, but wow, that looks great. True Witty with the $8 billion Game Pass super chat. He asked, will I ever work for Phil Spencer again? True Witty, I don't know if you're going to work for him again, man. I don't know. Maybe you will. Bro, go take a look at that shit. I mean, just PlayStation is just getting all of Square Enix love right now, bro. All of Square Enix love.
That's why.
So if you pre-order at Best Buy, right now, you will receive a bonus special edition steelbook at no additional cost. Gotta love it, bro. Hey, bro, that's why I pre-ordered that. There's something special about this, and it's not because I was a fan of Valkyrie Chronicles back in the day. It's something special about Valkyrie. I'm hoping it come back in this day and age, and it did, because now they won't have to be restricted to doing like a side-scrolling, you know, because they have the power of these gaming consoles. They can do anything and make an open world if that's what they ever wanted to really do. And I'm just so happy that it came back, bro. So happy. I'm more happy than the time True Witty, you know, remember that time, True Witty? When you went over there and got those Game Pass cards from Phil Spencer at one time? Damn, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. A lot of games have updated, by the way. Huh?
Horizon Forbidden West is 120 frames with VR.
Oh, the VRR update.
Yeah.
I was about to talk about there's a lot of games that updated for me recently.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of them.
It's run at 120 frames of VR for me right now, and it's looking freaking butter smooth. It's
you
crazy.
got a new TV, don't you?
Yeah. I got a TV that supports it.
Shit, I need to. I think if I can clear out these games, this month, like get Last of Us and God of War out the way on the 21st, and I just got Valkyrie Elysium and I got Saints Row out the way, and Stray I don't have to worry about because it's on PlayStation Plus. I feel like I'm confident enough to have gotten enough games out the way that I can, like, towards the end of the year, I can reward myself with a new TV in November or maybe sooner. So that's what I want to do. But I want to. That's why I want to get these games out the way. I'm still waiting for Hogwarts so I can clear that one out, and I don't know what's going on with that release date. You know.
Here's the thing, right? I never got Forspoken yet, but I'm still gonna get it. But now I don't have to get it this year.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's great.
That actually helps me a lot because I can put down for Valkyrie Elysium instead.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm still want to get Star Ocean. It's just I'm not getting it this year. There's no way I can get that game this year and give it any type of focus.
You can't play both games at the same time. It's not. I really want to, but like, damn, it's
if you don't finish it fast enough, remember Star Ocean's coming out on the 27th of October. If you don't finish it fast enough, God of War gonna be staring you in the face. Then you have to drop that game to play God of War.
Yep. And then if you had both of them, you'd have to drop both of them to play God of War. Mm-hmm. So you're going to be stuck either way. Ah, damn. Yo, these side quests in Horizon always seem to be freaking long as shit.
Yeah, they did a good job with it, though. Like, no, like, they're not... They got good stories, you know? Really good stories.
They do, because I'm like, bro, this is a long... This almost feels like a main mission. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got the platinum for the game, but I did not finish. It was like 3 or 4 more side quests, and I was so impressed because I was like, damn, bro. Seems like there's a PC port for a World War II shooter.
Bro, you saw that they're already asking Cory Barlog to port over God of War Ragnarok.
I want to know what his thoughts are on that, because I mean, you open Pandora's box every time you put out a sequel to a game that's on PC. They're gonna expect the sequel. You know? I'm like I said, I was hoping they wouldn't do it, and it seems as of right now they didn't. We still gotta wait until the other gameplay comes out, but they have not mentioned they haven't mentioned that it's going to PC yet. So, but when we get the full gameplay, we got to see what's going down.
Mm-hmm.
Wait up, I played this game. Hold on, man. I got the platinum. Then when I got the other version of the game, the platinum got glitched. What do you mean the pocket edition? I played this shit. What are they talking about? I got this game already. I think I know what they just did, bro. If they did what they did, that's quality assurance.
Wait, Corey responded to Frost's respond to Frost things.
Yes. So let me clear it up for you, Truity. Frost was talking about maybe the game developers are gonna engage in crunch, and was kind of doubtful that the game is still going to be able to come out with no hitches. And Cory Barlog reassured her that they're not going to have any crunch, and they plan to release it on that date after talking it over with the developers and Sony. So basically, everything she was trying to fearmonger, and then he basically shut it down politely, respectfully. And a lot of people are just saying, hey, Frost, you look like, just teasing Frost about it. So it's no big deal. It's no big deal. But yeah, I did see that. Yeah, she tried to make it like, hey, you're going to crunch. There's no way you can bring it out. And you probably going to delay it and stuff like that. And then Cory just was like, no, We planned this for a
Bro, she's
while.
trying so hard to kiss Microsoft's ass, bro.
That's the thing. This is
hell.
what I'm gonna say. If she was doing the research and we were doing, and for almost a week now, we had this information that the God of War information was a button away, which means the game was ready. If the information was a button away, that means they already had the shit ready. They already had the date ready. So, like he said, they already had everything ready.
She's trying way too hard, bro.
Hey man, let her. I mean, I wanna know where those games are that she kept saying was gonna go to Xbox and kill PlayStation this year.
Man, you don't remember, bro? PlayStation is a dead man walking, bro. Like they ain't got no games for 2022. That's what she said. Yep. They ain't gonna have no games for 2022. That's her words.
I love it because her words are bullshit now.
Hold on, isn't it ironic? She said PlayStation would have no games for 2022 and Xbox is gonna storm them, and now Xbox ain't got no games for 2022. I'm like, God damn.
I mean, the criticism she has of the development cycle of God of War Ragnarok should be placed on the Xbox side. But again, remember I talked to you guys after we went off air that the FTC decision to crack down on influencers made all people like that stop hyping up Game Pass. Well, she stopped hyping up Game Pass and she stopped hyping up Xbox. Because in reality, these journalists, these influencers, they don't give a fuck about Xbox. They don't care. If they're not getting paid to care, they don't care. That's what all of this proved. That if they're not getting paid to care, they don't care. The basketball B. What's the basketball B? This looks like one of them easy platinums. I thought it was a fucking good minigame. Oh goodness. I see one easy platinum video game. I see the jumping sandwich turbo, the jumping sandwich. These are two easy platinum video games. Coffee break. Head to head. I think that's another little easy platinum video game, so to speak. Bounce. Guessing this. I mean, we got a lot of easy platinums and we got a lot of fucking PC ports. Like this is obviously something that was a PC or cell phone game. I really wish that Sony would just kind of like have better quality assurance when it comes to this shit. You know, because this is getting a little fucking weird. But, yeah, they should stop that.
What's going on, fellas?
DJ D, what's going on?
Yeah, I was listening to you. Nah, the reason why they got that guy on the cover, they asked a handful of NBA players, and they don't want to be on the cover.
What do you mean? Explain.
Because usually anybody on the cover is just like the Madden curse. Anybody on that cover always get injured, so nobody want to be on the cover. You know the NBA.
Luka was on the cover last year. Luka didn't get injured,
and he was injured for half of the year.
Oh, he was.
Nobody want to be on the cover. Oh, okay. Nobody want to be on the cover of no sports game.
Put Phil Spencer on that case. Put Phil Spencer on a box though. Put him on there. You want to know why you should put Phil Spencer on the box? If you put Phil Spencer on the box, he won't get injured because Xbox is already injured.
So you're mean, Jay.
So you can't get injured 2 times.
Well, maybe if he's injured, maybe somebody else will run it, and they will get some games.
Well, if Phil Spencer get injured, then they just go call up True Witty and have True Witty run the Xbox.
He's gonna try to hand out free Game Pass. Oh no, we don't want that.
Yeah, that's True Witty loves his Game Pass. So I don't know if you saw Valkyrie Elysium. I'm not sure if you're interested in that game, but if you are, they say if you pre-order from Best Buy, you get a free steelbook.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's only on PS4 and PS5. The game's available on PC, but the information we got from the developer, they're waiting until November 11th to bring it out on PC But on PlayStation, you get to play the game on September 29th. So we're getting it a whole month and a half before they do.
And a steelbook?
And a steelbook if you get it from Best Buy. What I love about what they did with this game is something I hope more developers do. The PC fans are obviously not going to pre-order your game, and they're obviously not going to buy your game day one. So if they want to wait to see if the game is good or not, then just bring the game out first on console, even if it's by a month or a year. And then I guess they have enough information to decide if they want to buy the game, and then they can buy it after we play it. But I don't feel like you should be bringing... Oh, I forgot to take my vitamins for Game Pass. Hold on. My Game Pass vitamins.
Yeah, you know those vitamins are green, right?
Exactly. You know, if I don't take these vitamins once a day, bro, they said Game Pass is going to come back. We can't have Game Pass come back. Oh, well. Hold on. Oh, goodness. I got three of these fucking things to take. Just
Jay better get snap into the Matrix. Damn, taking them pills, man.
Just to stop fucking Game Pass from coming back. You know.
He just took an entire bottle, bro.
You gotta stop Game Pass. We gotta stop Game Pass, people. Take your fucking vitamins. Especially if they're green. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. What's going on, Jeff B. Gaming? Yeah, PlayStation can treat it like kings over there at Square Enix. Yeah, it's, yeah, but like I was saying, it's common knowledge that all third-party developers have PC fans not buying games day one, and they're not pre-ordering your game. So, what's going on, Stardust? How you doing, man? Nelson Gaming, how you doing, man? How you doing? How do you stop a service that's given away? Well, I knew somebody was going to ask that question. I don't fucking know. I mean, me and True Witty, and I think Games for Eternity and DJD, we had a good discussion off air. Shit, right up until I had to clock in for work. And we were talking.
That was a long conversation.
Yeah, it was a great conversation. We go over it a little bit. I mean, True Witty, you have some great complaints. You have some great insight on it. But like I had to break down to you, there's no way this is going to end well. Even if Microsoft has all the money in the world, you know, you need money to make money. And if we're looking at what happened with Netflix, well, Netflix is losing a lot of money. They're firing a lot of staff. They're cutting back on certain types of content. They putting out even cheaper content. I don't know if you saw that they basically just have a camera crew around following certain people. They're doing more of that cheap reality TV type of series. You know, like that's what happens when you're not making a lot of money. You have to cut stuff. And just because Microsoft went out and acquired all these studios for the Xbox family doesn't mean that they are self-sustaining enough to continue to bring out the quality that Xbox fans can hop online and brag about or be happy about. Now, we go to a different level of that. Hype up or be happy about. Think about that. Hype up or be happy about. It's really easy to be excited about somebody or to hype something up, right? But if you're not supporting them, none of that fucking matters. Let's say Golden State Warriors, right? I'm happy about that team, right? And I hype them up. What do I do to support them? Well, basically nothing. I'm not on that basketball team. They don't know who I am. I brought my first piece of Golden State gear this year, which is some fucking gym shorts, authentic from NBA. But I'm not really doing anything. You see? You get that energy, though, as a fan. Like, we're giving that organization our energy, and that makes them play better, and that makes them get, championships, and that gives them enough money to, what do? Keep the team together to continue to get more championships or get better pieces. But in the case of Xbox, the hype would have to translate into support. And there's hype for Xbox from the Xbox community, There's a sense of happiness sometimes, depending on certain announcements, but it doesn't translate into support. Using your money to buy games so that they have enough money to continue to produce the type of games that makes you happy.
Tell you, man.
Are we getting too deep? I think we're getting too deep. You need to give them money so they can make the shit that you like that made you happy in the first place. If you don't give them money, they can't continue to make you happy. And Xbox fans don't understand that little bit of I'm going to give this penny or this quarter to the homeless guy on the side of the street is not enough to get that homeless guy on the side of the street into a fucking house. So what do you think $1 a month or $1 a whole year is going to do for Xbox? Like it's barely keeping the lights on. It's not going to get you any games. That's what it's not going to do.
Nigga, even if 20 million people gave them $1, nigga, they still don't have enough money to make a game.
They still have enough money to turn on the lights. Come on, man. So, they got to look at basic numbers, numbers. That's all it comes down to is number. If a game costs let's say a game costs, $40 million to make.
Mm-hmm.
How many? And then a game, I'm not talking about if everybody play $1 and you got 1 million subscribers, it's still not enough for one game. And look how much game PlayStation had this year. Look how many.
You know what's ironic though? There's a lot of people I know that has like several different not usernames. Email address, and all they keep doing is creating email addresses.
Exactly.
When they keep creating email addresses, they get a month of Game Pass for $1.
Exactly, bro. Look,
it's mad stupid, bro. It's.
I don't know if I can give up my user ID for
No, you don't. The thing is, if the other user buys Game Pass for $1, you can go on your main account and still play the games.
Exactly. So let me put it this way. I see y'all talking in the chat. I see y'all. I know. I might not be the biggest NBA fan as far as like buying a lot of shit from the NBA. I watch it on TV, but I'm not gonna buy jerseys. I got a shitload of jerseys, including my prized possession, a Bullets jersey from when Michael Jordan was playing, red, white, and blue. One of my favorite fucking jerseys. I wear that shit probably wore it like 8 times in my whole fucking life. It's very fucking valuable to me. It's an authentic throwback Jordan jersey. But yeah, long story short, a lot of other people that love basketball, they're buying the jerseys, they're buying the hats. They'll go buy a ticket to watch the games. If the game is at a away place, they'll go and fly to wherever they're gonna play to go watch that game. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made. So I'm speaking for me. I'm not speaking for every other NBA fan or Golden State fan. So I know there's a lot of money behind NBA because the fans do give money. But that's what we're talking about with Xbox. We know Xbox are not buying games. We know they're not supporting these games. Where the game goes, the money don't go. Like Square Enix is putting games on Xbox because Xbox fans pretend to care. They only care because they want to have some ammo to talk about in the console war. But once the game is available on their platform, which all of Square Enix major titles are, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest is over there. And they've been over there for less like 1-2 years now. Well, they got enough data to see if they care. Again, the test that these developers are giving to Xbox fans, they are failing. They are failing flying colors. Just continue not to buy games and see what happens. Like I'm telling the PC fans, it's awesome that you guys have access to PlayStation games because you guys are being put through the test. Continue to not buy the games. Continue to pirate the games and see what happens next. Again, third-party titles that went to PC for the first time, third-party. From the multi-platform, third-party developers that put their games on all platforms. Let's be real specific. Like Square Enix. Why would Square Enix put Valkyrie Elysium on PlayStation a whole month ahead of PC? Now, when they first announced it earlier this year, they made it seem like it was going to be day and date with PC. They backed away. How much you want to bet that Forspoken might go from day and date with PC to not on PC at the same time, just like Valkyrie Elysium? Because guess what? We all know, and now they know, that putting a game day and date on PC isn't going to maximize your sales. I love everything that's happening. I'm looking at the bright side. That you guys are going to hang yourselves. You're going to expose the truth that you guys don't actually care about video games. And when more developers, first and third party, understand that, you're not going to be rewarded, but we are. Prime example. This is another prime example. Do you remember when True Woody collected all those L's 2 weeks ago? DJ, you remember?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember too. Yeah,
I don't.
I remember when he was collecting those L's, and remember we had to dig them out, and we had to get all the L's and had to recycle them. I remember.
I remember shit.
And then remember when Judge Judy called us and we put him in court. I remember. And then he was sitting across from Phil Spencer, and then Phil Spencer won the court case, and he had to get the tattoo of Game Pass on his arm to promote. I remember all this.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Yeah, this was 2 weeks ago. And then we on a podcast, and we was talking about that Army Man game, right? Mm-hmm. Well, remember I've talked about that and I'm just being real on this one. I've talked about that game for going on 2 years now. You guys know when I saw that shit, I fell in love with it. Well, Corey talked about the game. He hyped it up because the developer was doing a hype campaign. Well, guess what? The developer was doing a hype campaign with the Xbox community, but what Xbox fan talked about this game? So I'm hearing that...
Zero.
I heard from a ghoster yesterday that Dealer talked about me talking about the game in his podcast. But I don't know exactly which one, which podcast, what's the name, talked about me about it. So I'm guessing it was this one right here a day ago. And I think a ghoster said around the 46-minute mark. So we're going to see if it's true. But the fact of the matter is, the developer is literally on the internet begging for the Xbox fans to support the game and sign up for the game. And I think on the RDX, they got the developer right here. I think they got the developer on their podcast. But the thing about it is, that's not support. You got the developer on your podcast to make your podcast look legitimate. But when the game comes out, are you going to support it? Also, from this anomaly, how many Xbox fans are actually supporting indie games when they go to Xbox?
Is it like that game Unpacking, where it's like you're like, what's the fun? No, I think that the Flat House stuff is like more like a lot deep level of renovating and
No, that's not the developer. It's just a Xbox fan with that profile picture. So that's not support either. So I thought that they got the developer, but it's another one of the Xbox fans.
I'm gonna download it right now. Actually, by the way, some differences, Joe. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That's pretty ridiculous. Again, we can cover it. What the hell, Nano was mentioning JayTech, but Nano says JayTech needs to put the camera down.
Yeah, so I heard he talked to me. So I talked to the developer, and it seemed like that might be one of the developers. Where I talked to the developer in the DMs, I was like, you just lost a fucking purchase. And I've been trying to talk to the developer about, hey, can you give us an answer on PlayStation? Can you give us an answer on PlayStation? What's funny about this, he posted this, this was 2 days ago. When Corey hyped up the game, the developer let it slip that the game is in the works for PlayStation. So the whole campaign that you're trying to hype up the game on Twitter because, you know, you think the Xbox fans are gullible enough to support it. This is the funny thing. Indie developers need to understand this. Xbox fans don't support these games.
They expect to get it for free.
Exactly. Once you put it on Game Pass for free, you're not making any money off of that.
The sad thing is they used to. I don't know what freaking happened with freaking these gamers these days.
You say what, Truity?
I said they used to.
Used to what?
They used to support their developers, but they don't no more. I don't know what the fuck
You know
happened.
why they don't support them? You know why they don't?
Yeah,
When you start giving somebody something for free, they're gonna expect it free all the time.
No, because remember, the Xbox freaking they didn't have.
If I give you $100 every day, you gonna expect me to give you $100 every day.
So this is what I want y'all to understand. Instead of this game that the developer is like literally begging the Xbox fans to talk about, instead of promoting the game and letting more people know, he's bragging about, oh, we got 1,000 people watching. What game is he showing off? Call of Duty. You got this indie developer begging the Xbox community to show off and support the game. You guys are playing Call of Duty. A game that 1,000 of the people watching already know about. Bro, when I said yesterday a lot of the people in our gaming community are not in it for gaming, it's so fucking true. Just watch them. That's all you have to do. Just watch them. Just watch them and you will understand. Just watch them. That's all you gotta fucking do. I can't tell you how many times I've featured this game on this channel and talked to you guys about how awesome it is. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. But hey, man, that's that. Hey, they can put the game over on Xbox all they want, but do they expect to get the support? If they do, that's cool. If they do, that's cool. But I know firsthand that they don't actually get support from Xbox fans. What happens is you announce the game on Game Pass. Xbox fans go to the internet. They say, we don't have to buy this game. They tease us about it. The game comes out. What happens next?
They don't do nothing with it.
They don't do anything with it. Do they ever feature it on their YouTube channels? No. Not if a developer doesn't agree to come to their YouTube channel so that they can get some clout. Other than that, as you can see, Dealer Gaming, he's only going to feature Call of Duty, Gears, Halo, or Forza gameplay while you're fucking listening to these motherfuckers talk about shit they don't know about. They never talk about games that they're playing because they're not gamers. They're basically radio hosts with a YouTube channel. It seems like yeah, they definitely got some nostalgia shit. They got a Lego character in this bitch, but they can't call him Lego. They call him Blockhead. I'm pretty excited about this because they got a bathroom map on here, and I love the bathroom map. Looks hilarious.
That sounds about right. Blockhead, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they got a pretty dope ass setup. Again, the game is being made with obviously with the Unreal Engine. It looks amazing, by the way. You know, Unreal Engine is one of my favorite third-party titles. So when I found out that this game had Unreal Engine and then it looks the way that it looks, I was like, yeah, bro, I can't wait to play this shit. But yeah, long story short, man, you cannot expect the Xbox fans to support this game. The fact that he had an Xbox fan that confused me for a little bit, I thought was a developer. No, it was just a normal Xbox fan that had changed his profile picture only because the developer is hyping up Xbox. But they're not gonna play the game, bro. That's the thing. When we searched Overcharge Unboxed, right? Let's go look at this real quick. We have content creators, like influencers style content creators playing the game. This guy, I already know this guy. I don't know him, but I would understand from his setup that he's a big YouTuber, right? He posted his video 19 hours ago, 51,000 views. So I'm guessing he's a big person on YouTube. But then when we go to the rest of these videos, they mark all the way back 9 months, 2 years, 1 month, 2 years, 2 years, 8 months, 1 month, 3 years, 3 months, 2 years, 7 months, 9 months, 4 years. You know, well, no, not that one. No, not that one. That one's not that. I thought, wait up. Hold on 1 second. The one that said 4 years ago had a different title. I gotta make sure that's the right game. But again, the game is 3 years old now, but it came out talked about 4 years ago. So again, as you can see from what I was talking about, oh yeah, this is the same game. Hypercharge Unboxed, 2018, April 17th, 2018 gameplay. So this game has been around for over 4 years. Do y'all understand that? Over 4 years. And the Xbox community has not once mentioned any excitement about this game until after the developer talks about their own game that I believe financially failed after 4 years. So now they're trying to get a new lease on life by seeing if Xbox will offer them a Game Pass contract. It's not that the game is bad. It's just that some people didn't like this type of game. For what reason, I don't fucking know. Who doesn't like a Small Soldiers, Army Man, Toy Story type game? Like, everybody would like that. It just fell through the cracks. And it happens all the fucking time. Games fall through the cracks all the fucking time.
It also depends on where you put your audience.
Exactly. You would expect Nintendo fans to love a game like this, but maybe it came out a little bit too late for them. Maybe if it was on like the GameCube or something like that, it would have piqued their interest. But it was on the Switch, and the Switch was hot 4 years ago, and it had a lot of games 4 years ago. So maybe that's why it fell through the cracks. But again, the majority of the videos you see from Hypercharge Unboxed are like years ago to months ago. That means that the game hasn't been in the news for a while. But there was this one video right here 19 hours ago. That's the one we were talking about. But I skipped one that said 1 day ago. Here we go. Hypercharge Unboxed is the next best first-person shooter game. That's a lie. That's a lie because the game has been around for 4 years and you just now take an interest in it. Now, to the best of my knowledge, all of the videos we're seeing that are older, and except for these last two that were posted in the last day, it seems that all of them were posted from PC only. The game is available on Switch, but I don't know that the Switch community gives a fuck about the game enough to post any gameplay. With that being said, there's only one community supporting it, and it's not the whole community. But if you look on YouTube, it's only coming from the PC. So only the PC fans have posted gameplay, or people that own a PC posted gameplay of this. Now, I don't know if the game right now is on Xbox, but I think we can go check on the store and see if it's in fact there. But long story short, when they get a game When does fucking dealer have a game night? When does he have a game night and actually play games?
Does he actually have a game night?
When does he? When did he post any like walkthroughs or a gameplay video, like of him playing a game? Does he ever do that?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Know.
So how can an indie developer expect their game to get traction on a platform where their fans don't play games? Again, I thought this was the gaming community.
I see what you're doing. I'm like, bro, this nigga.
I mean, this is the gaming community, right? Or is this the hype community?
No, the hype community is over there. This is over here as a gaming community.
Yeah, I mean, all they do is hype.
The hype community is over on the other side. We game over here, right, Damien? Is he gone?
He might be gone, but I don't know. I can't see right now. What I'm about to do is so this is what I want to tell you. I'm on the Microsoft Store and I'm searching. Do y'all want to know the surprise? This game's not even on Xbox yet. This is what I wanted to tell y'all. Right? Let me see. I can tell y'all this. I can tell y'all this. There was another game. We're gonna go play it. There's a game called Mean Greens. I hope I can still play it. Fuck! Why does that keep happening, bro? It's a game on my platform. It's like it'll be game on an external hard drive, and it's not compatible, even though it's supposed to be compatible. Don't understand why that shit keeps happening. Let me see. Long story short, it's a game called Mean Greens. It's basically the same one, but just more so with just army men. It was on PC for 7 years. It came to Xbox, PlayStation, and I think also Switch, right? When it came over,
one of the ancestors' artifacts.
When it came over, it didn't do anything. It basically came to PlayStation and Xbox and Switch after 7 years on the PC, and it made no splash whatsoever. With that being said, it was pretty fucking fucked up that it happened the way it happened.
This looks like some
But this is what the gaming community is now. Like, we got good games, but people don't want to play them.
Too slow. There are early inventions of strange things.
True, Woody, what you listening to? I can hear everything.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear everything. I'm trying.
Oh, it's alright.
Where's the meme? I can't find that fucking game.
I mean myself because it's about to be a side.
Oh, okay. Where is... Bro, I had that fucking game. Where is the game, bro? I'm so fucking confused. Where is it? Okay, I don't know what that shit is. I'm gonna have to go to genre. Maybe shooting? There it is. The Mean Greens. I'm gonna have to install that shit again. I don't know how long it's gonna fucking take. It's 5 gigabytes. I don't know how long that shit's gonna take. But yeah, long story short, this game had came over. It was stuck on PC. It's also using the Unreal Engine. It's an Army Man type game. Big world, small people. Shooting game. Really interesting title. Long story short, it just flopped. It came to consoles after 7 years on PC. Flopped day one. By day 3, there was nobody online. I couldn't even fucking play the game enough to get the rest of the trophies or get any more trophies. It was interesting. You had vehicles, you had an outside map, you had, obviously bathroom map, all types of maps. Really interesting game. The Xbox fans, I don't know if they ever played the game at all. I don't know if they've ever posted any gameplay or got any achievements, any of that stuff. The thing is, we're not seeing any support for the game. The surprise here is that the game is not available on Xbox. The developer is petitioning to get interest for the Xbox version of the game. They only have 30,000 people that signed up to gain interest. So they're on a Twitter campaign right now to try to get interest. So Cory Barlog, the maker of God of War 2018, he finds out about the game on Twitter. He hypes up the game. He downloads the PC version, plays the demo, and the game gets more recognition because of a PlayStation developer. So then the indie game developer, is forced to confirm that yes, it is also coming to PlayStation. Then this morning he says, oh, it would be cool to add a Kratos toy in the game. And this is after 2 months of you giving the middle finger to PlayStation gamers saying, oh, it's only coming to Xbox. It's only coming to Xbox. Now that a very popular PlayStation developer that just announced the release date of Game of the Year 2022, let's face it. Now you want to say, oh, okay. Now we're gonna like the game with PlayStation characters. Let's put a PlayStation character in the game. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. It don't even make fucking sense. Jeff B. Gaming, I was looking at the water, but I think you're talking about the piss that was in the toilet. So yeah, that's illegal. I even had the fishing rod controller for Sega Bass Fishing. Some of these devs are two-faced. Yeah, they're two-faced when it comes to money, but what I don't understand is when you're a game developer, someone should be on your crew that knows the language of gamers, that are experienced in, I'm gonna face it and say it, the console war. Why? You need somebody on your development staff that's experienced in the console war so they know exactly what the gamers want. Not what they're gonna hype up, what they want, what they will pay for, what they will play. If you don't know the language of real gamers, you're always gonna bark up the wrong tree, and you're gonna take a massive fucking hit financially when you put out the wrong game for the wrong audience. I'm telling you, you're not going to McDonald's to get lobster. You're not. You go to McDonald's to get fast food burgers and fries. You don't go to Red Lobster to get burgers and fries. You go to Red Lobster to get seafood. We got a lot of developers that are marketing their game to the wrong community. And then they get mad that their game flopped. Nobody told you to put that shit over there. Do a little bit of fucking research. Find out who actually wants those type of games. Now you're trying to advertise this game to Xbox. All they're going to do is hype the game up, saying that it's not going to PlayStation. Then, as of yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when Cory is talking about the game, and he's a PlayStation developer, and then the game developer lets it slip that, yes, it's also in development for PlayStation, because all of Cory Barlog's fans that see him talking about the game want the game on PlayStation, so now the developer is forced to admit that the game is coming to PlayStation. Now the Xbox fans are mad that the game's coming to PlayStation, because they were hyped that the game wasn't coming to PlayStation. Now they find out it's coming to PlayStation. They wake up this morning and the developer's saying, oh, it would be cool to add Kratos as a toy figure in the game. How do you think that makes the Xbox fans feel? That means the whole tree you were barking up, the Xbox tree, you were barking up that tree to get their interest, to get their money. They're not going to support the game anymore. Why? Because they are territorial, they are tribal, they are console war fans. If you give the attention even 1% to PlayStation, they're going to fucking be turned off. They're not going to support that game. Obviously, They weren't going to support any game, especially if it's not on Game Pass. But again, man, this is what the developer did. 2 months. I reported it for 2 months. They started to petition to get Phil Spencer and Xbox to get interest in this game, try to get it into the Game Pass program. Last time I checked, they only had 30,000 signatures from Xbox fans that are interested in this game, which is a very small number. You know, Cory Barlog, the Sony Santa Monica developer that worked on God of War 2018, that worked on God of War Ragnarok, he finds out about the game, hypes up the game, is excited about the game, downloads the demo on his Steam Deck, PC version of the game, obviously, plays it, likes the game, follows the developer. The developer is excited about them getting followed by Cory. From what I understand, there's only 4 people that worked on this fucking game, which is very impressive the way it looks. But then the developer gets excited and understands that the PlayStation community has now looked at their game through Cory. They have to admit that it's coming to PlayStation, which is something they were trying not to admit for the last 2 months while trying to get Xbox fans excited about the game. Again, this morning, wakes up, says Kratos should be in the game as a toy. Like, Xbox fans already had to deal with the heartache that God of War Ragnarok is coming out this year. Now, this developer they were hyping up that was going to put a game on their platform, even though this game is already on Switch and PC, these idiots don't fucking know that the game's already multi-platform. It's not an Xbox exclusive. It doesn't matter when it came over. The game's already on the Switch. It's already on PC. The game's been out for 4 years.
Don't know logic. These guys don't know logic.
No. They don't know history. They don't know what it is to do research. They don't have a fucking brain.
That's what. Well, I said that second. Actually, I said that afterwards. Bro.
Yeah, they like, bro. All you had to do is a little bit of research to find out where the game came from. It was really easy for us to It was really easy for us to go search the game, and then go through the videos and find out how old the game was. Again, I'm happy that the game is getting acknowledged. I'm happy that people want to play the game. I'm really happy about that. But let's face it, Xbox fans won't actually support this game with their wallet. They won't support this game with their wallet. And the reason why they won't support this game with their wallet now is because Cory likes the game. And now the developer had to say that the game's coming to PlayStation because a PlayStation studio picked up, interest on the game. And now, because Cory likes the game, we got this guy 4 years after the game was already on PC, playing the game on PC because now he thinks the game is popular. I've been covering the game for at least since 2020, saying that I'm interested in buying the game. But y'all, this is how the gaming community is. If that shit not hot fire, some people ain't gonna touch it. Some people ain't even gonna cover it. Look, I'm excited that the game is getting out there, but I do believe that the game developer is barking up the wrong tree with the Xbox fans. I don't really think that they're going to support a game like this.
We've known that for years, though, Jim.
Yeah, that goes with not just this game. This goes with so many other games that went to Xbox to literally die. The excitement is for the game being included in Game Pass. They dip their toes in, play it for a little bit, and forget that it exists. As simple as that. Hey, just broke from lunch from work. What game are you guys talking about? We're talking about Hypercharge Unboxed. It's a PC and Nintendo Switch toy shooter. It's a game where you can be a toy and you're in the real world and you're fighting other toys. They have Easter eggs from different toys from our childhood from the 90s, such as Nerf, Legos, action figures, and so on. So they didn't get the rights to use these IPs, but they got little Easter eggs of stuff that you'll remember. If you were born in the late 80s or the 90s, you should know a lot of this stuff, and it's a very good nostalgia trip. The game is using the Unreal Engine. Again, it's so accurate that you can really zoom into stuff and see what's on the box, and it's a really cool, fun, interesting game. You like Toy Story, if you like Small Soldiers, if you like Army Men, this game will be up your alley. Again, I'm not getting. This is the funny thing. I'm not getting paid to promote this game. I'm not getting paid to talk about this game. I'm talking about this game. I'm promoting this game because I'm a gamer. Most of the games, the small indie games that I talk about, these developers are not paying me. Some of them don't even know I exist, but I know these games exist, and as a gamer, I think it's my obligation to try to let other people know about these interesting games. Dealer Gamer ain't gonna do that.
Oh no, you don't know. He's worried
Call
about
Eastwood not gonna do that. Zuby Tech not gonna do that. Joe Miller not gonna do that. MBG not gonna do. When the MBG talk about Hypercharge Unboxed? The only time he gonna talk about this game is if it goes to PlayStation and it has some hype fire behind it.
Doesn't benefit his channel, Jay.
Yeah, I know. So I just wanted to let you guys know I have pre-ordered Valkyrie Elysium for the PlayStation 5. I pre-ordered it digitally, but if you get the game at Best Buy, if you pre-order the game at Best Buy, they're going to throw in a free special edition steelbook. So if you're a steelbook collector, and I know a lot of people like steelbook.
You get it digitally anyways if you
No. I pre-ordered it digital because I have a digital console. But I'm letting other people know if you get the game from Best Buy, pre-order the physical from Best Buy.
That's what I'm saying. Do you still get a digital?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry I confused you. I got the digital version of the game. If you get the physical version of the game, pre-order the physical version of the game from Best Buy, they're going to throw in a steelbook edition for free. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry I confused you. Okay. So yeah, I got the digital edition of the game.
I noticed a lot of these digital steelbook cases. They seem to be freaking having digital codes in them. That's why I was wondering.
So this is one thing I thought was really interesting. Again, I love realistic shit, guys. If you know this channel, I love food, I love water, I love grass, I love realistic stuff that developers put in video games because I always thought it's awesome. So in this game. There's a bedroom, and in this bedroom, there's a double monitor, a gaming PC setup. And I thought it was really interesting that they had this in the video game. So this is in the bedroom area. They have a garage area where a car is. They have a kitchen area. They have a bathroom area. I think they have an outside backyard area, and then they have some in the toy store, and then maybe another mat. But I heard the game has campaign, and then it has a lot of other modes. But I couldn't be more excited for this game to, whether it's coming to Xbox or it eventually comes to PlayStation, which is the system I'm gonna pick it up on. But I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I think it's just so fucking awesome. And like I said, I'm a big fan of the Unreal Engine. The fact that this game is using the Unreal Engine, I'm just fucking excited. I don't know what this is. Isn't it if you pre-order Valkyrie Elysium, you get the PS2 Valkyrie game? Jeff B. Gaming, if you pre-order Valkyrie Elysium, you get the PlayStation 1 game. You get the first Valkyrie Chronicles video game. You don't get the sequel. The sequel was on PS2. The first one was on PlayStation 1. So you're going to get the PSP version of the first Valkyrie Chronicle games that was originally released on the PlayStation 1. So we're getting the PSP port. Yeah, that's a pre-order bonus for the digital deluxe.
Oh man, that's dudes on wheels.
You know what? I think I just saw a Power Rangers Easter egg, and this will be the first time, so I'm gonna freak out because I love classic Power Rangers. Yep, that's Power Rangers. Yep, that's definitely Power Rangers. You know, I can't wait to play this game just to see all the fucking Easter eggs. That's what I'm excited for. Just to see all the Easter eggs. I saw things related to G.I. Joe. I saw Transformers. I saw Jurassic Park Easter eggs in this game already. Duracell batteries. Like, it's Nerf. I just saw so much. Yeah, I saw Duracell. It's a Duracell battery right there in that the little machine right there. Oh, sorry. You guys can't fucking see. Sorry. Yeah, it's a Duracell battery right there, and there's seem to be a red and green Power Ranger mask right there. It's the things like this that I love about video games, man. And I respect these developers because obviously I know the age that they grew up in, and it's like you dream of a game like this when you were growing up. You just dream of a game. Okay, Nelson Gaming, have fun out there, man. Be safe in that heat. Going to the splash park. Yeah, it's just I think the dude is in a full lobby, but then again, I don't think he's in a full lobby that much. So I'm not sure if the PC community is supporting this like they should. I already know it's dead on Switch because it's been on Switch for like 2 years. And I haven't heard a single Nintendo Switch fan talk about this game ever. So,
if it's not Nintendo, why should they talk about it?
Well, I mean, Nintendo is pretty much a toy, like on a kiddie side. You would have thought that a toy video game would be good. This dude,
but it's not made by Nintendo.
I know, but I mean, you know, I buy games that's not made by Sony all the time, so I just figured that if you're a real gamer, you do that shit.
Nintendo community is different now.
I don't know, man. I was a part of the Nintendo community for a while, and I started to branch off from Nintendo-only games. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess if I could do it, I thought they could do it, but they even got the Power Ranger saber. He's trying to snipe somebody. I see the Red Ranger, Power Ranger saber. Like, it's just the little things, bro. It seems like such a fun game. You see the barcode scanner from somebody that was scanning the boxes. It's just, how can you look at this game and not like this, bro? It's just, goodness. It's a dream game for me. You know, not a dream, like the Dream video game, but it is a dream game. Like, you would always wish to have a game like this. I think I just saw a Marvel logo, a wannabe Marvel logo, and I think that was Captain America. Yeah, that was Captain America. When he jumps down, that's Marvel, because it says Mazin, but it's got the Marvel font. Hey, bro, he about to jump down. When he jumps down, I'm gonna... Oh my fucking god, it is! That is Captain America. That's, Captain America Civil War promotion. Iron Man versus Captain America.
I'm glad you're here.
Hey, bro! Hey, this is my game of the ever. Like, fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I gotta say, like, that is cool. That right there is fucking awesome. What does it say? Captain Switch. Heroes Brawl. Captain Switch. Wingman. I guess that's supposed to be Falcon. Bro, it's so fucking hilarious. Iron Bat. Is that Iron Bat? Is that what they call him? Iron Bot. Iron Bot. I guess that's what they're calling him. This is just so fucking hilarious, bro. I mean, it's a toy game. And you're in the toy store, and it's fucking hilarious, bro. I love that shit. That's fucking, it doesn't get better than that. That's just fucking awesome. I can't believe nobody else is talking about this fucking game. I can't believe nobody else is talking about this fucking game, bro. I mean, this game, like, is a shooter, too. It's a first-person shooter. Like, I thought people liked shooting games. What the fuck? I must be gone crazy, bro. I mean, I thought this is a cool-ass game, but I guess nobody else thinks the game is cool. You're fighting other toys in a fucking kitchen, bro. In a kitchen. It's game of the year right there. That's what True Witty said. Okay, if you guys don't know, we're gonna go cover Valkyrie Elysium. You want to know why I pre-ordered the game this early, even though it comes out in October, and it's because I really believe in the game, and I hope for no fucking reason it's getting delayed. I hope that it's not. We're gonna go take a look at the gameplay real quick if you missed it. From what I understand, as soon as people saw the second gameplay trailer that was released about 2 days ago, that's when people made the decision, okay, they need this game, it's day one. That's also when I made the decision it was going to be day one. Oh, advertisement. Okay, so the game is going to be rated T for teen. It is going to be 60 frames per second. I can see it in the trailer. It's beautiful. I can't wait. It's going to give you some nice vibes of Final Fantasy mixed with Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Demon Souls, whatever you know about the Soul series. It's going to be like Final Fantasy meets a Souls game. And I'm only saying that because of the monster selection that I'm starting to see in this game. You didn't see these types of monsters when it came to other Valkyrie games. Boss battles look like they're going to be really interesting. You will be able to recruit other people around to help you in battle. The graphics look amazing. The cutscenes look great. You will be able to do summons in this game. Loving the combat.
You know, I've never played the originals.
I don't know. Because I know a whole bunch of other PlayStation fans who didn't play the originals. The last time they had a Valkyrie game was on a PS2, so I expect that after the last 2 generations that PlayStation gamers didn't play this. So, not your fault, but, you know, I wish Square Enix would have at least remastered 1 and 2. Try to keep it alive. But again, I mean, it's very rare that, you know, Square Enix, of all people, go back into their catalog and bring something back like this. You know, I'm really excited for this. Like, this is about to be fucking dope. Seems like after certain major boss battles, you could get like special weapons, and then you get limit breaks. This creature looks like something straight out of Dark Souls.
You say limit. You say limit break as if it's Final Fantasy.
It's made by the people that do Final Fantasy. It's Square Enix.
Yeah, I know, but like,
no, this game always had limit breaks.
Okay.
Yeah, Valkyrie Chronicles always had limit breaks and team attacks.
We're taking those space slugs again.
I can't fucking wait, bro. Day one. Glad I got that shit out the way. Pre-ordered that. Excited. Trying to figure out. Huh?
That's my next period. It looks freaking fire.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if that guy sitting on the throne is Odin. Because remember, this is Valkyrie Chronicles, so this is over that age. So I wonder.
It's about Norse mythology, right? I can see in the name, yeah.
Yeah. That's a day one, bro. That's a day one. That's a day one right there. And this was the announcement trailer when they made the announcement in March. And when I saw it in March, it was a day one. For me, I looked at it, even though it was 1080p, I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I didn't even give a fuck. I was like, Valkyrie's back? That's a day one. That was a day one. Xenoblade 3 Chronicles on Switch. Pokemon. Nintendo putting out some bangers. Jay, do you think Square Enix is already brought by Sony? No, I don't. They're still they're still putting games on Nintendo Switch, like the guy above you said, Gamer for Life. I do not believe that Sony has picked up Square. I believe that they own a big stake in Square. The gamers over
Square
here.
Is next.
What you say, Trudy?
I think Square is next, though.
I don't. I don't want you to disappoint yourself and take an L. Don't say that. I don't think they're next.
I'm not
I think that Ember Labs will be next. Literally, I could tell you at least 3 different studios that would be next that are cheaper. I do not think Square Enix is next. No, they're too big. And they keep putting games on Nintendo Switch and PC. They're not next, bro.
Why is Saints Row doing these freaking voice actor trailers?
Because they want you to know that chick that everybody didn't like is not the only voice actor.
Well, everyone should have known this.
No,
by now.
They're idiots, bro. They're idiots. No, they're not. No, they don't know that by now. They're idiots. They're fucking idiots. They're fucking idiots. They got pissed off because they thought it was only her, bro. They're fucking idiots, bro. Everybody was mad about Saints Row is a fucking idiot. That game has always allowed you to customize your own fucking character. Always, bro. Always. There's not one Saints Row that did not allow you to customize your own character.
But that's what I'm saying.
Nick, I think, Nick, if I'm going to agree with you and Truity, I think that it should happen. I hope it happens now, today, right now, this second. But I know it's not realistic. But I do believe Sony needs to lock up Square Enix. But for some reason, Square Enix still like making money with Nintendo and PC. So I don't see them doing that right now.
Well, let's put it this way. I believe Square Enix will eventually be folded in.
Yeah, now, we don't know if Sony went out and brought more stake in the company. We don't know how much they own. But as far as like the amount of games that are going to PlayStation that are not on Xbox or that are not on Switch, it's getting a little crazy out there. You know, it's getting a little crazy out there. So we're going to go take a look at another Square Enix game. This game one is full on multiplayer. And this is why I say Square Enix can't be next. If they put Star Ocean on Xbox, then that means they're a little bit farther from being acquired. Why would they be acquired if they put in Star Ocean on Xbox? So we're going to go take a look at this 3-minute gameplay trailer that they posted. And, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
I think there's several studios that need to be acquired before Square Enix, but I do think Square Enix is still in the works.
I mean, I would hope that they're still in the works. I truly do. But I don't know. Now again,
Jim Ryan also said he wasn't done with.
I agree, he's not, and he's gonna buy a lot of people, and Square Enix will be one. But I don't want to sit up here and take an L publicly on my YouTube channel and say that that's happening. I'm just saying that if I'm looking at the facts, right, the way that I do, Truity, right, we're looking at the facts. We're not going down rabbit holes. Like that's not what I do. So if I'm gonna give you an opinion, that's my opinion. My opinion is based on the information is presently available right now. Hear me out. Just hear me out 1 second. If Square Enix is putting Star Ocean that started on PlayStation in the PlayStation 1 generation on Xbox, they would be farther from being acquired, say so as Clap Hands this did Sifu, or Ember Labs that did Kenna. They would be farther. I would say they would be closer to being acquired if the majority of the Square Enix games were at least only on PlayStation and some on Switch and some on PC versus games still going to Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation. Right now, if you're looking at it that way, there's still a very active third-party developer. Versus, prime example, before Sony started putting games on PC, right? House Marquee put at least 2 games on PC. One of them in Ex Machina, which was one of their highest rated games before Matterfall came out, which was one of their lowest rated games. And then they were going to make that, remember that multiplayer game they were going to make?
Yeah.
Yeah, Storm Divers. And then it was going to, what system was going to? It was going to go to Xbox. So they were on the verge of being full on multi-plat, but if you looked at their library, the majority of their games were on PlayStation. So it would have been a no-brainer if we were talking like this years ago. Oh yeah, they're going to get acquired. But with Square Enix, the majority of their games are not always on PlayStation, and they're still flirting around with Nintendo and Xbox. So even though it makes sense, and even though Sony probably wants to do it, right now they have to let Square Enix understand it's a good decision. That's why I think it's a great opportunity for them to keep putting games on Xbox so that they see that the fan base don't like them, so it makes them retract from supporting Xbox to the point that what are they doing? They only put games on PlayStation, only putting games on PC, and at the very least putting games on Switch. But if they start to get to the House Marquee level where the majority of their games are on PlayStation, then we can say, okay, they're about to be acquired. You know, other than that, some PlayStation fans like me or you might be a little irritated if Sony acquires them just for them to be a third-party developer underneath them, like, say, maybe Bungie.
Yeah, Bungie deals kind of makes no sense to me.
Okay, so that's why I say just step back, look at the situation. If they were on the verge of acquiring them right now, they would be like Bungie. And that wouldn't, like, for PlayStation fans like me and you, we would be like, nah, I would rather them have them all in instead of like, hey, they're under Sony, but they're still putting games on Xbox and Switch. That's not what we want. So right now, let them do what they do. I don't even think we should be talking about the acquisition of Square Enix until they start to get more comfortable with PlayStation than they already are. They are in a really, really good position right now. They are in bed with PlayStation, but they're still cheating. They're still putting games on Xbox. They're still putting games on Nintendo Switch. And might I add, they got that exclusive game on Switch that I talked about, the Harvestella, right? That's only on Switch and PC this holiday season. When they're making exclusive contracts with Nintendo and they're putting Star Ocean, which was only on... Star Ocean was only on PlayStation until the 360 generation. And then they made the exclusive Star Ocean on PS4 and Star Ocean 1 and 2 on PlayStation 1, and the Star Ocean 3, I think, was on PS2. Those were only on PlayStation. So they put, again, after the exclusive Star Ocean on PlayStation 4, they put this one on Xbox, I think Nintendo Switch, PC, and PlayStation. Again, that's a third party developer, bro. That doesn't, to me, that doesn't look like they're gonna get locked up.
At the end of the day, though, Jay, this was my opinion.
I know, but I try when I talk to people and y'all in front of my face. I don't want nobody to take an L, and I just want y'all to look at it more realistically. It's great to go down rabbit holes, but I don't want nobody to be disappointed. Not because of what I say, but what might happen. Sony can buy them right now. They're just gonna be like Bungie, and they're gonna keep releasing games on other platforms. And I don't think we want that. I think both me and you want them to get to the level where they don't want to put games on other platforms and Sony owns them and they have their whole library and those games are only on PlayStation. But as of right now, if Sony was to buy them, they would try to get their independence, kind of like Bungie, and still produce games on other platforms. And I don't think any PlayStation gamer think that's a good idea. First of
Here's
all,
the thing.
Xbox
Here's the
fans
thing with.
won't buy those games. That's first of all.
Here's the thing, right? Do you think with when it comes to Bungie though? Do you think they'll eventually like let's after the deal passes through, right? Do you think they will even make any exclusives for PlayStation?
Yes, I do. I think they will make some exclusives for PlayStation.
Okay. I'm not saying like the Destiny and all that, because
No,
Destiny is
I'm talking
already
about
full
like
force.
I could see in the future them
New
branching off to
IP.
make a new IP that's single player focused, and that Sony will have that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But I
talking
feel
about.
like if it was like something that's multiplayer, they would probably put that on multiple platforms to try to get as much money as possible, especially if the game has microtransactions or anything like that. But if
Yeah,
it's
because
like a single player project,
I don't see the benefit of Sony owning Bungie if there's nothing beneficial to the console.
exactly, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree with that one.
And then at the end of the day, that's $3 billion. I get it.
But you
And
got to
on top of
remember,
that,
if they would buy a Square Enix, it would be even more money than that. And you don't want them to go buy Square Enix and then they still putting games on other platforms, because they would probably spend over 20 or more $billion for Square. And then what?
oh no, it wouldn't be that much.
How much you think they were?
Um,
Square getting high now. They produced some big games, including Final Fantasy VII. So before you answer that, just remember their value has went up over the last couple of years because of what they've been able to produce. This is gonna be their biggest year. They're
I don't think it's 20.
releasing Star Ocean. They're releasing Harvestella. They're releasing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which again, that is full on multi-platform. And that's again, that's another thing that I said. If Sony wants to buy a studio that's not gonna flirt around with putting games up everywhere else,
I
then
think Crisis Core is as you mentioned, a test.
yeah, it's a test. It's a test for Xbox. Yeah, it's a test to see if they care about the series and if they should put like Final Fantasy VII remake on Xbox later on. It's a test. Definitely a test.
And if the only thing that they're making a game for, making a game go to Xbox for is for Microsoft to conjure up a deal to get it in Game Pass, and that's not beneficial for no one.
I agree. I agree 100%, man.
Bro, bro, I need Microsoft to just get up and leave, bro.
Oh, I still got more of the game to download. Okay. But yeah, this was another Toy Story game that another developer made that was on the Unreal Engine, and it was really good. There was no bugs with it. It just, I guess nobody cares about these type of games no more. It's always interesting when they make them though.
You have to be a '90s kid to care, though. Like,
Man, there's a lot of people in the '90s that are still playing video games. I thought.
exactly, you have to be a '90s kid to really care about these types of games. GI Joe, like, bro, you have to be a '90s kid to.
Yeah, I
to even care about
want
kids.
Square Enix to stop flirting around with releasing games on multiple platforms before I start to have a realistic discussion if they're going to get acquired. I would agree that they
I
are
think
definitely next in line right
I think
now,
Amber
but I
Labs.
can't
I think
can't
Amber Labs.
realistically agree if they're next in line, because look at the two big games that they're bringing out this holiday season. They're going to be on Xbox and Xbox and Switch, and then one game is going to be exclusively on Switch. They're still flirting around. I don't think Square
I
Enix.
think
No, I'm sorry. I don't think Sony gonna be stupid enough to like try to go buy them just for them to pull the Bungie card and say, yeah, you can buy us, but we still want to put our games on multiple platforms. And I just don't. Or what's going on with Mojang? Remember Mojang, the people that make Minecraft? Oh, yeah, you can own us, but we're still going to put our games on every platform. Come on. What's the benefit? You're getting the revenue, yes, but what's the real benefit? There's no benefit. I can see a reality of Sony's going down that road because they wanna be a publisher. So I could see Sony acquiring Square Enix to have Square Enix out there doing that. But I don't think that we want to hear that. But I could definitely see a reality they just buy Square Enix right now, and then Square Enix is under Sony, but they're still releasing games. Now, I think that in the future, they won't allow Nintendo Switch to get anything exclusive or Xbox to benefit from Square Enix via Game Pass editions. So that would be a nice plus if Square Enix is acquired by Sony right now. But I think that Square Enix is so out there as a third-party developer that Sony don't want to have those conversations. I think they like their relationship as is. I do believe by the end of the generation they're going to own Square Enix. That
is more likely than being next.
Yeah, that's what I said. By the end of this gen, in the next 4 years, they're going to own Square Enix because all of their money will be coming from PlayStation. If you look at the books, all your money coming from PlayStation, you're going to fuck with Square Enix. Is today the day? Today is the day, isn't it? Today is the Skull and Bones Day.
Oh shit! Yes. Yeah. Oh my freaking goodness!
But I don't think it's up right now.
I completely forgot about that crap.
So look at this. I want you to look at this right here. I missed this. Now this game's not going to the Switch. Obviously, this one's still a little bit too big. So this one can't be handled on the Switch, but the Switch is getting Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, and they're getting Harvestella, which is their own exclusive game for Switch. And it, from what I heard, is only on Switch and PC. I didn't get any information it's coming to PlayStation, but it probably will later on down the line. Or it might never come to PlayStation. Nintendo still is able to lock down contracts, such as the Monster Hunter contract, which I didn't think they would be able to do after Monster Hunter World, but they were able to lock down those contracts. This game is going to Xbox, a major competitor of PlayStation. When you see Square Enix doing shit like this, then it's like, nah, they're a little far.
What's going to Xbox? Wait, what's going to Xbox?
Star Ocean: The Divine Force. I have it on screen right now, but I don't think you're looking at it. Yeah, that right there is like a heavy, okay, they're still going to be multi-plat. If they didn't put this on Xbox and Crisis Core, I would agree that they would be next. Now, I know this is a test. But Xbox fans are going to fail. They're going to fail this test.
Yeah, because
Call of Duty comes out 2 days after this game.
Here's the thing, right?
That's why they're going to fail the test. This game comes out on the 27th, and hold on. The 27th. Hold on, bro. Before you remember what you're about to say. 27th. Okay. Star Ocean comes out on the 27th. Call of Duty comes out on the 28th. They're going to fail the test. They're going to fail. Plus, that game's going to get buried. If you don't pre-order that game and have plans to play it right now, that game's going to get buried by the hype of Call of Duty. There's no way that game's going to survive.
Yeah, 1:30 is a show. Oh, 2 o'clock is a show.
2 o'clock is a show.
Yeah.
Let me go check my phone because I haven't been on my phone enough, so that's good. But I got to get up out of here soon. We'll check and see. Yeah. The fuck. Yeah, it sucks, man. I mean, I want. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to get up out of here. Maybe like about, let's say 7 minutes, so about 9 or 7 minutes.
Bruh.
But yeah,
Yo.
I mean, I want Square Enix to be acquired. I definitely want that. But if they
I think
want to, if they
Underlog will
want to
go
do these
first.
tests to see if it's definitely viable, although we already know the answer, then let them do these last tests. Let them put Star Ocean and Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core on Xbox this year to see if they're gonna buy the game. They failed the test. They definitely fell on the test with Star Ocean because it comes out a day before Call of Duty. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, they're gonna fail because they're pissed off they're not getting a remake. So they're gonna fail that test too.
They're gonna fail regardless, Jay, because they're hoping it goes to Game Pass.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
scared, guys. I'm scared for Star Ocean, man. Like, because this might be the last Star Ocean game we ever see before they just go completely to mobile. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, you're right. That's a
you know what I'm
possibility.
saying?
And the fact is, it's launching a day before Call of Duty. That's dangerous.
Exactly. That's dangerous as hell. Like,
Well, this is
okay,
the thing,
so
man. You got enough time to say, okay, strategically, again, that's the excuse you made for Forspoken. Strategically, we're gonna back the fuck away.
I'm saying I hope they do that, man, because Star Ocean is a big IP. That's an important IP for Square Enix.
That's an important
The last one,
to my gaming history.
the last one didn't sell very well, and it didn't get good reception. So like, they need to really hit with this one, bro, or that's it.
So,
Star Ocean.
I was gonna go see the movie tomorrow. Are any of you guys available tomorrow for the podcast?
I should be available tomorrow.
What about you, Truity?
I'm gonna be at work, so no.
Okay, we're gonna make sure this is a major topic for the Sunday show. The Skull and Bones, because I think it's funny. This would be better than fucking Sea of Thieves, and I just think it's gonna be funny. I want to talk about it as soon as possible, but we'll talk about it on the Sunday show. I think it's gonna be funny.
Nigga, like, that's gonna be hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. That's gonna be hilarious. If it's low key, but way better than Sea of Thieves, because it got stopped, the development, and then it got restarted. But with that being the case, it's still holding up to what it was.
Remember what I talked to you guys about, and before we get up out of here, okay, so this, I understand what's about to go down with this fucking this bus. This bus is gonna be speeding up. I'm looking at when it comes now. It's speeding up. Okay, let's go get Skull and Bone gameplay up on screen. So remember what I said about Skull and Bones when it was shown off. When it was shown off 4 years ago. This is it. Skull and Bones 4 years ago. They definitely went through a revision. Yeah, they definitely went through a revision to add the ability to get off the boat. Remember I talked to you guys about Skull and Bones? I was like, oh, bro, they got to let you get off the boat. You know, you can't just create a fucking boat game and you're always on the boat. Because they're going to have some activity where you're off the boat, I feel like it's going to be in the visual department and how gamers look at good graphical games and say, hey, this is day one based off of how good the graphics are. I think it has a chance. It would have been good.
If it looks good, it may be a Ubisoft, the one Ubisoft game I try out.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely not gonna buy it if it comes out this year because it's too packed already. But I feel like people wanted a more realistic pirate game compared to Sea of Thieves, and they only deal with Sea of Thieves. Yeah, but they only deal with Sea of Thieves because Sea of Thieves is the only pirate game out there right now. You know, and I feel like if it wasn't the only one out there right now, then, you know, people would, be buying something else. And I think this is going to be, it's funny because it's going to kill Sea of Thieves, and, Xbox is really depending on Sea of Thieves right now to keep making money. I don't know how much money Sea of Thieves brings in, but I would expect it to make a good amount. I think it's popular with the younger crowd. But I don't know if it's still popular. I would only assume that it's still popular.
Xbox dudes brag that it has millions of players on Steam. So
Yeah, that's a lie. Oh fuck! Oh, we got a red alert. Oh fuck!
What happened? Oh, what happened?
You just collected 8 L's.
Oh,
8
fuck that.
8 L's in 1 second. Oh shit! It's a new record.
Oh jeez.
You fell for that one, bro. God damn, Judy. Goodness.
What
Dude,
did you get hyped
what the fuck? Now, we got a new piece of God of War art. So what I'm going to do, I'm working overtime with my fingers. I'm going slow as fuck to get this artwork for you guys up on screen because it is fire. It's a new piece of artwork for God of War Ragnarok.
I should have fucked. What the fuck, man?
It's in the red alerts. Briggs put it in the red alerts. I just cropped it down so I can put it on screen real quick. It's really nice. So they found it in Arabia or the Arab country. Again, what this means is the promotion for God of War, like I was saying, the major promotion is going to kick off. Like, it kicked off now, but you're going to start seeing a lot of God of War art and official art, by the way, soon. Like, really, really fucking soon. It's going to be fucking crazy. I'm going to get that artwork up for you guys right now. Let me check make sure I'm not late for this fucking train. Okay, I still got 12 minutes. I'm about to get up out of this bitch. Yeah, man, it's Skull and Bones shit. I'm going to like the cover. I'm not expecting it to, like, blow my mind, but maybe, just maybe it blows my mind. Okay, guys.
I needed to pique my interest.
So here's the artwork I was just talking about. Really awesome artwork. They got Freya attacking Kratos while he's, with Atreus, and it's just really fucking fire ass artwork. I can't fucking wait, man. Next week, like this the thing. This celebration ain't stopping, bro. It ain't stopping at all, and I feel real bad. I don't, but I want to pretend that I feel bad for Xbox fans. But I seriously don't. I don't give a fuck about those guys. I mean, they made their bed. They want to continue to do what they do over there and let them do it, bro. Let them fucking do it. Damn. You gotta love that shit, bro. Okay, that's crazy. I already know how that shit's gonna turn out. Okay, guys, we're gonna be talking together on the Gamecast, right? So, we'll be featuring. Let me see what we're gonna feature. Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna get back on there, probably finish a couple maps, depending. So, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ninja Turtles, Arcade and Geddon seems like it's having some technical issues. I'm gonna try to play that this weekend. Hopefully, it's the.
No, I tried that. I tried that freaking what you call it, adventure mode. That game is actually kind of tight.
Okay, so we'll be on that. So Arcade of Geddon, Guardians of the Galaxy, and we might dip our toes back into Destruction All Stars competitive, and Star Ocean. And Star Ocean, definitely Star Ocean. Okay, so we be on those games for the Gamecast. If anybody has any other multiplayer games, let me know. We also supposed to have a debate that I haven't forgotten about. I'm gonna put the press release up when I'm on my way to work. Supposed to have a debate with Kevin Mack.
Does he even have a Twitter?
Don't matter. He challenged me. I'll be waiting. I'll make all the graphics. I'll go do all that shit today, and I will have a thumbnail and everything ready, and I'll be waiting for him. And if he shows up, he shows up. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But I'm gonna reserve about an hour or two for the debate. Set it up for 8 o'clock on Saturday. This will be after our show. We're gonna end our show, our game cast at 5. I'm gonna get ready for the show. Gonna come back at 8 o'clock. Get ready for the debate, and it'll be up to him if he wants to do it. Okay, everybody else, I'm gone. I gotta leave for work early. Thank you guys for all the support. I will be back on Saturday with the game cast, and obviously Sunday with the Sunday show. Tomorrow I'm gonna take a break. Just mellow out. I need a break. I need a fucking break.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
freaking run alert
and
scream
then
on
I
freaking
know,
Wednesday.
man. Then it's gonna be fucking crazy next week. We got who knows what all the shit we're gonna have to cover. But everybody have a great day at work or home or wherever you can be at. True Witty, Games for Eternity. Y'all available after the show?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Let me.